these days, these last few days, have revealed a lot of tension.
For just me?
A lot of tension all over the place. And I mean, the examples that have come up have been in regards to what you've been going through, but they're not new examples. And they've been happening since the dawn of humanity, and everybody struggles with them at some point or another. Like, raise your hand if you've ever found yourself in a situation with other people where everything is like negative and doom and gloom, and nobody's got anything good to say, and there's only one way to do life, and it's only my way, and everything else sucks and is terrible and is stupid.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, so my thought, my rumble around this today is like, what the hell is the matter with everybody?
That they're so Debbie Downers, negative, or
Yeah, like there's so much negativity all the time. What is with that? You know?
Such a great question, and I have a theory about that.
I want to hear your theory.
Okay. I feel like I've always felt like trying to answer that question. It's like, okay, before we're born, we're in this womb of our mother's belly, and all our needs are instantly met. And, you know, there's no hunger, there's no cold, there's nothing. All our needs are instantly met. We're comfortable. And then we're born, and the instant that we are born, we hit the cold. And then the next thing that happens is hunger, I'm sure. And then there's blinding light, right? So we move from this place of wholeness to also all of a sudden this place of separation. And I think that's kind of a fascinating transition, because it can, as we know, some babies are colicky, and I wonder if it's because that's just too sharp of a contrast, and it's like, blah!
Blinding lights and cold.
Right? And
scary faces.
Right? Totally. And then
everything's new.
And what we know about infants and children is that they have this zest for life that's just inherent within them. And over the course of time, depending on our environment, that light gets smudged out a little bit through whatever happens. It could be by accident it happens. Like, I remember saying to my kids that even if I was a perfect mother, they would complain, because then they would be like, well, how am I ever going to live up to that?
Right.
Like
something.
Right? It'd always be something.
When the first time you trip and fall on the sidewalk or whatever, like, you have a wound and it was a, bad experience, and then you're like, ooh, leery of the sidewalks, be careful where you're walking, like that kind of conditioning that's
And it can be even
incidental.
misguided conditioning, in that, say, you fell off the sidewalk, you hurt your knee, and then somebody was walking by and they were laughing with another person about something totally different.
Right.
But then the assumption is they're laughing at me because I fell, right? And it's like
misinterpreted. Yes.
And so I feel like over the course of time, as we're in this world of apparent separation, the defenses start coming up.
Right.
And then those experiences can be built in a negative direction. And then if we move toward that, if we tend toward more negativity, it seems to be, then we'll start looking for it, and we'll go, see, I was right. That seems to be the experience.
Yeah, totally. And I like, for my own practice, I like to remember that every individual has, these wounds that they've occurred that have led to armoring up, which leads to whatever way I just saw them. That I, in my practice, it's like I'm having difficulty seeing a person in a positive light or something in that moment. I go, oh, it's their wounds, and okay, like I can remember that. We all have that, and and that's a great practice and everything. But just to play that thing, I know that everybody feels all all the time on regular occurrences. I'm like, it's tiring to be talked to in a crummy way, or to be victim to something, or to have somebody villainize you, or to try to have open conversation with people who are clearly not open, or to go to your family function and leave hurt a little bit more, or whatever the case may be. Like, it's just like, why? What can we do? What can we do? It's not necessarily a why. We understand the why, but what can we do about it?
Yeah, and it's a great question. And I had, some really hard experiences this week dealing with that. And I was like, oh man, like, why is this in my life? Like, I just don't want to live from this place. I just don't approach life this way. And so after a couple of days of being in this heaviness and this really negative, like, me against you environment, I'm like, oh man, not the life I want at all. This morning I woke up and I was still kind of vibrating from it, feeling anxious. It really, it gets you, right? And so I started journaling. And as I was journaling, because I believe that I'm not that person, that I'm generous and I'm kind and I see the good in others, and I have no desire except to lift people up and
shed light on things, and
and
leave
help
something
people
better than how you found it.
Help people have more opportunity and share my wealth of experience, or my financial wealth, or whatever it is. I'm more than happy to share. And so I started journaling, and as I was reflecting on these ideas, the things that started happening in my day. So I have a gardener that shows up, and I'd forgotten she was coming. And I happened to look out the window, and I'm like, oh, there she is, and she's such a lovely person. And I know, I'm like, yay. And we had this lovely exchange, and she's more than happy to sort of do the grunt work around my yard, and happy to do it. And then as I'm talking with her, another woman comes to my house, and she's come to clean for my husband's Airbnb. And again, like, overjoyed to come and help and to be a part of what we've got going on in our house. And then I thought of you, and I thought, yeah, and then Colette, she shows up in my life, and she's got my back, and she's such a bright light in my life. And all these things, I started thinking, then I saw my neighbor, and how she sent me a text and was like, I'm so grateful you're watering my plants while we're away, and sent me pictures of them and their kids. And all of a sudden, there was this shift within me, because nothing outside changed. The situations are all what they are. But there was this shift in me, and I started counting my blessings and realized, wow, there's so many good things in my life.
So are you saying we just all need to journal every day?
It's helpful.
Everybody journal.
Whatever the practice is, that's my practice. Was helpful to start paying attention. I think
paying attention to the good that
blessings
you want to be and see and live.
Have already. Really, they're already there. I listened to a YouTube video by a monk, and I can't remember his name right now. Anyway, and he's all about gratefulness is his practice.
Right.
And it was such a lovely little 15-minute video, and he's like, we open our eyes first thing in the morning, and it's like, wow, I can see so many shapes and colors. Like, there's so much to be grateful for. Like, wow, look at these beautiful flowers. How does that even happen? And we take a lot of our blessings for granted. And I think when we start counting our blessings, it makes us more aware that isn't it just a miracle to be alive?
Yeah.
Which is a totally different attitude than meh.
Yeah, totally. Which then helps the meh not show up.
For sure. And I want to actually add, because I've taught many classes, and often one of the homework assignments is, write 10 things a night that you're grateful for. And a week goes by and everybody comes back and they go, oh, I don't need to write it down. I'm grateful all the time. And I'm like, really? That wasn't the assignment. The assignment was at night or whatever, I don't care what time of day, write 10 things that you're grateful about and make them 10 different things
Right.
every day. Next week they come back, oh, that's so hard. It's like, oh, you're not as
If I
grateful
can
as
get
you
past my first 3 repetitive ones.
Right? It's like, oh, you're not as grateful as you think you are.
Yeah, totally.
And if we stop to actually put down a practice, I think that, we say it, we write it,
We live it.
We live
we know
it.
it. We see it.
it can't help but to then instead of I'm negative Nancy, Debbie Downer. It's funny sorry, Debbie and Nancy.
Why are they named after women? That's random.
It's random. So, instead of my negativity is like, oh, there, see, if I then make a practice of blessings and gratitude, then it's like, oh, yeah, there, see, oh, yeah, there, see. So then it's a choice.
Yeah. Yeah.
We can spin it any way we want.
Right. Yeah. Cool. Good for us. Let's spin it.
Let's spin it down this path.